So talk about it, because you're a Minnesota Vikings fan. Stephon Diggs, talk about going to the
AP
Vikings.
all day.
AP, Adrian Peterson. Ooh,
Yeah,
beast.
man. That was an exciting 4 years of my life, man. My rookie year, we came in and we were average. Adrian was suspended that year. And
We ain't ever average, Coach. We ain't ever average.
nah, we was average that year. I ain't gonna lie to you, we was average that year. I mean, but we had a good year. Matter of fact, let me say this: we had a good year for what we had, the talent that we had on the roster and everything. I was a young quarterback, first year starter, and it was fun though, man, because you got to see what the league is like. Then the next year when Adrian come back, it's like, oh yeah, we about to be serious now. Like we were average, we were right here last year. This year we about to be here. Just because we got Adrian,
You can tote that thing too,
you
Coach.
What?
You turn around, hand the ball off to Adrian, and he goes 60 yards. I tell people all the time, like, I joke about it, but I'm like, man, I made the Pro Bowl for having the best handoff in the league. Man. All I had to do was turn around, hand it to Adrian, man. But it was fun, man, just seeing that team and that organization grow within them 4 years that I was there. Like you said, we drafted Stephon Diggs in like the 5th round. He was inactive for like his first 4 or 5 games of his career. And I tell people this story all the time because you run into young guys who think that they're supposed to have that instant success.
For sure.
Oh, I was drafted here. I gotta play. I gotta do this. No, this guy Stephon Diggs was drafted 5th round, waited his turn,
Preach OG.
and still became an All-Pro.
Man,
So it's just like, man, it's the art of patience that's missing in sports. But see a guy like Stephon Diggs, man, Xavier Rhodes, Harrison Smith, Anthony Barr, man, we had some guys on that roster, man, and it was unfortunate that we could never really win it all together. But man, those 4 years, man,
Run at it though.
yeah, definitely had a run, man. Even when I got hurt up there, man, it was like, man, I was happy it happened. You know what I'm saying? Because we had just made the playoffs in year 2. And, and in football, when you're a young quarterback, that 3rd year really determines, you get a big contract or not. And I always tell myself, like, man, if I had a great year and got a big contract that early, I probably wouldn't be in the league right now still,
Yeah.
And I tell people all the time, like, God slowed me down for a reason. He didn't want me to have this and that at that point in my career. Because if I'd have had, I probably would have crashed out.
Man.
But it's like, all right, I'm going to take you the slow route. I'm going to tear you down and build you up properly. So people always ask me, like, oh, when you got hurt, this. It's like, man, I'm happy it happened.
Yeah. And it was about, you talk about patience and you talk about different things like that. You was out for a while.
Yeah.
Andrew,
Yeah.
it was
ACL, right?
Man, I tore everything.
Everything?
It was
like over a
dislocated.
year,
Over
like
a
over
year.
a year and a half or something like that, right? Close to a year and a half. Talk about that kind of patience, because that's a different kind of patience. Because I got hurt, I tore my Liz Frank, my 3rd, 4th, and 5th metatarsal, and those are things where even if you do come back, you don't even know if you're going to be back at that level. See, there's 2 things what people don't understand for you people at home. Listen.
Oh, here you go. Take the glasses off here in a second.
Wait, for you civilians. I call them civilians. Don't take this personal. You guys are civilians. But it's 2 things. It's one thing to be able to come back, and it's another thing to be able to get back to the level you was at before you got hurt.
Yeah.
Those are 2 different things.
Yep.
So when the doctor tell you when you can come back, leave out the part about how long it's gonna take to get back to your level you was at.
Yep.
Talk about that process, because you can come back, but you ain't at the level that you was at before you got hurt, and it takes a while.
Exactly.
And that's frustrating, and it's a lot of dark nights with that shit, bro, because when I told my 3rd, 4th, and 5th metatarsal, I was dog when I came back playing. And that was with my confidence and my emotions, dog, because you know what you were, and you know what you're capable of. And it's a moment where you don't know if you're going to get back to that.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? Tell the civilians how that feel.
You see, I'm over here rubbing my knee, man, every time we talk about it, man. It's
That's
like,
how that shit feel, bro. It's lonely. That shit is a hard path.
No, it's definitely a hard path, and man, it took for me to really do things outside of the boxes that was being checked. Like you do the FMS test or whatever it's called, the functional movement, whatever it is, you do that test. You do the traditional orthopedic stuff, rehab, and it's like, all right, you good to play, like you say. But for me, it's like, man, I got to go to Bunch Park. I got to go hoop right quick, see if I can play some defense. If I get crossed up, I ain't ready to play yet. Yeah. I went to Jamaica. I jumped off the cliff, jumped in the water. It's like, okay, yeah, I'm straight now. Jumping on a trampoline, just doing little things, man, to make me feel like I'm human and like doing the basics. If I can do the
mental.
basics, then I know I can go do the extremes because it's all baby steps, man. And those dark days, though, they came. They definitely came, man.
boy.
There was times, man, I couldn't even bend my leg, and it's like, man, like I just want to throw in the towel. But I come from a fighting DNA, man.
Yes,
Like,
sir.
my mom, man, she had breast cancer. She's a breast cancer survivor,
Beautiful.
and I saw her fight. So I was like, man, I can't really quit because this is nothing compared to what she went through, and I just always remember those days that she had and replayed them in my mind. And it was like, man, you good, like you're gonna get through this. So I always use that as motivation to get through everything I was going through.
Wow, shout out moms, man, because I'm part of an organization, Bounce Back from Cancer. And cancer took my parents, my mom, my dad, and my stepmom. So shout out for mom for being a survivor. That's love,
Sure,
bro.
man. Appreciate
That's real
that.
love. What's good, y'all? It's your OG here with a sponsored message from our partners at Row. Fellas, it's Valentine's Day, and I already know y'all been out shopping, probably got your girl a bracelet, went out and got a car, planning these crazy vacations. But the real gift is putting that ass to sleep after you take that Row Sparks. Make sure you handle your business, boys. Row Sparks are a 2-in-1 prescription treatment for stronger, harder erections. They hit the bloodstream faster because they dissolve under the tongue. And getting hard faster means having more sex. After they dissolve, they work in 15 minutes on average. Row Sparks gives you the boost to last longer, so it's more fun for both of y'all. Row Sparks stays in your system for 36 hours, so you can spin the block and clap them cheeks to the morning. Be ready with Row Sparks. Row connects guys with their medical provider online, so there's no awkward conversation with in-person providers. If approved, treatment ships directly to your crib. If prescribed, new sexual health patients get $15 off on Row Sparks recurring plan. Connect with a provider at row.co/OGs to find out if prescription Row Sparks are right for you. That's ro.co/OGs for $15 off your first order.
Super Bowl 59 is right around the corner, and it's the perfect time to get in on the action with my partners at DraftKings Sportsbook. Right now, they're giving all new customers $200 in bonus bets instantly after betting just $5. This is your shot to make every last play a moment to be remembered. Don't wait. Download the DraftKings app now and sign up using code OGs. The crown is yours. Stay in on the action and use your $200 in bonus bets on DraftKings same game parlays for a shot at an even bigger payout. Combine multiple bets together from the same game. If sports betting is not yet available in your state, don't worry. You can still join in on all the fun with DraftKings Daily Fantasy and have a shot to win cash prizes. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. New customers, use my promo code OGs and bet just $5 on any wager and get $200 in bonus bets instantly. That's promo code OGs only at DraftKings Sportsbook.